What the fuck just happened and why did it hurt so much? Hello YouTube, I'm Darkest101 and welcome to our last review of Double Dip December. And if you didn't check out my previous review on RWBY Volume 2, you might want to check that out now because we're rolling straight into Volume 3, bitches. I have been warned about Volume 3, as it said that this is a series that will make me cry buckets. So that means somebody's gonna die. Come on, I compared this to Game of Thrones in the last review. Someone clearly has to die. Oh, now I've said it, I'm worried about who's on the chopping block. Is it going to be one of the main four heroes, Ruby, Weiss, Blake or Yang, the B team, Jean, Nora, Piera or Ren, or one of the new characters like Penny, Sun or Neptune? And yes, I remember all their names now. And you know why? Because all these characters are fucking awesome! This series has come such a long way since the first volume in terms of its characters. They're not just spunky teenagers based off of stereotypes, they're all unique, identifiable and above all else, adorable. Yes, I used the word adorable unironically there, shut up. Rooster Teeth, however, clearly haven't been content with just fleshing out the pre-existing character roster, as they throw in new characters that don't feel forced or contrived or that they bog down the plot or anything. If anything, they just arrive as their own fully formed characters as well. It's amazing. Finally get to meet Ruby's Uncle Crow, Weiss's sister Winter, and we finally get to see the kickoff of the Vital Festival, which this series has clearly been building up for so fucking long. And oh my god, the animation quality is noticeably amazing this time around. I mean, fuck, the animation quality went up a fuck ton in the jump from 2 to 3, and damn is it noticeable in and out of the fight scenes. They're able to do shit in this volume now that volume 1 would have had wet fucking dreams about. I don't care if that mental image is disgusting, I'm fucking invested now, I am fucking hyped. And boy howdy did the villains get under my skin in this one. While Torchwick is left out of the picture, Cinder, Emerald and Mercury do more than enough damage in its place. It's a frustratingly evil set of villains that Rooster Teeth have come up with for RWBY Volume 3, as they seem to do evil for the sake of being evil. Especially Cinder. She can go suck a fat one for all I care, she is goddamn dead to me. In the last volume, it was just kind of like she was this bitchy mastermind, but now she's taking it to a whole other level. And fuck me sideways, do they fucking bring it with the fights in this volume. While I am admittedly sick of having to see fights where huntsmen and huntresses fight each other, I cannot deny they do some awesome shit with it being the Vital Tournament, throwing in brand new and unique fighting styles just to show how wide and varying the world of RWBY is in every aspect of its life. From the opening credits onwards, let's just say I was fucking hooked with this volume. I wanted to see where the story was going with this. I was so fucking hyped. The story for this one revolves around the tournament, but it's not exclusive to it. It does mainly focus on the progress Team RWBY and Team Juniper make in the tournament. The festival and the tournament gets some good laughs as well, as RWBY and Yang's Uncle Crow watches the tournament from a nearby bar getting drunk off of his ass. It is really hard to not notice that Crow is played by Vic Mignogna though. I mean, it's fucking ace that they got actual Vic Mignogna into this web series, props to Rooster Teeth there, he's an amazing actor. It's just, he seems to have the same voice in everything he does, so it's really hard not to hear him do something like Edward Elric. Nothing against the actor, and nothing against what he's doing, it's just a personal thing, it's just, I can't help but hear Edward Elric when Crow's on screen. Weiss's older sister Winter comes along and gets into an altercation with Crow before they both head off to a meeting with Beacon Headmaster Ozpin, his second-in-command Glinda, and General Ironwood of Atlas. It's here that Piera ends up being summoned to them to be told she is to be the next Fall Maiden, warrior women whose powers are passed down through the generations, the Fall Maiden having been attacked by Cinder and her crew. As this is going on, Mercury and Emerald trick Yang, who made it to the final singles round of the tournament, into seemingly breaking Mercury's leg in what appears to be an unprovoked attack to everyone else. Fucking hell, I hate it when the bad guys do that. I just hate it when they do that, and it just makes me fucking love them as villains even more. The resulting ill will from The attack sparks a migration of Grimm towards the city of Vale, as Crow and Yang have a talk about Yang's mother, and Jean and Pyrrha have a talk about Destiny before Pyrrha's fight against Penny, the adorably optimistic synthetic student from Atlas. As Ruby sits down in the crowd, however, she notices Emerald sitting opposite the arena, despite Ruby having heard that she, Cinder and Mercury went back to Haven after Mercury's injury. Sneaking backstage, Ruby encounters Mercury, apparently fine, as the battle begins. What are these bastards about to do? I don't like it when they're clever. Bad things happen when bad guys are clever. What just happened? Like, for real? The fuck just happened? I mean, I know I came up with the whole Game of Thrones thing, but come on. They can't just do that, right? They can't just kill Penny. Dudes. Penny was adorable, though. And continuing the Game of Thrones metaphor, just like the White Walkers, the Grimm finally arrive at Vale. As the armies of Atlas try and come to aid, however, a certain special someone enters stage left.
Well, it's about time.
Well, at least the only likable villain has come back into the scene.
As for me, I'll do what I do best. Lie, steal, cheat, and survive!
Oh, for fuck's sake, Rooster Teeth, what did I do for you to hurt me like this? The huntsmen and huntresses get themselves to work, fighting the invading Grimm, the armies of the White Fang, and the overridden robotic armies of Atlas that have turned on them. And as things can't get any worse, a motherfucking dragon rocks up to the fucking party. Jesus Christ, so many Game of Thrones references just popping up out of nowhere. I didn't plan this or anything, it's just sort of... it's uncanny. Ozpin, Jean and Pyrrha trying to transfer the powers of the Fall Maiden into Pyrrha so she can help fight, but are thwarted at the last second by Cinder, who takes the power for herself. And then she and Ozpin have a battle. And oh my god, this is fucking ace. Seriously, this shit is like Dumbledore vs Voldemort right here. I mean, it would be like Voldemort vs Dumbledore if Cinder hadn't clearly just indicated she has a mistress somewhere. Blake goes after the leader of the White Fang as Weiss searches for Ruby, and Yang rushes around kicking ass. It should be noted that the leader of the White Fang is an old flame of Blake's by the name of Adam. And Adam kicks her ass, but... wait, hold on, I'm confused here. I don't get what I wrote this and I don't get it. Saves the real punishment for when Yang finds them? Yang's a badass, what could possibly go wrong? All going wrong. Please, can something, for the love of God, just go right?
Go. Get to Vale and call for help.
Huh? What are you gonna do? No. No, Pyrrha, you can't. You saw how powerful she is. Pyrrha, I won't let you do...
Stop shipping, there's not enough boats. Pyrrha throws Jean into a rocket locker to fight Cinder as the dragon flies around the school. Ruby finally meets with Weiss and head off to save their friend, Weiss providing Ruby with a lift to join the battle and help Pyrrha beat... Everything is awful. Fucking hell, poor Ruby. She's just seen Penny get ripped to shreds. Her sister's lost an arm, and now she just watched one of her friends get murdered right in front of her. Can't something just go right? Oh my god, she's doing a Goku. Ruby wakes up in her family home to be told the dragon has been frozen. Yang is despondent. Weiss has returned to Atlas because of her prick father, and Blake has done a runner. Rooster Teeth, things were happy. Why is it so sad now? Things were happy, Rooster Teeth. On a tip from Crow, Ruby, Jean, Nora and Red head out together on Cinder's tail, as our lovely narrator reveals herself to be the mastermind behind everything, including Cinder. Well, that was a roller coaster. Okay, so I wanted the adventure to get started, but oh my god, why? Why did it go so depressingly gritty? I signed up for some kind of red versus blue shenanigans, not solely to meet Game of Thrones. I mean, the story is amazingly gripping, and the cliffhanger that we've been left with is absolutely heartbreaking. The animation style of this volume is the best of the series, the music is at its peak, and honestly, I cannot wait to see where the series goes from here. Not much I can really say here, to be honest. I mean, I am so glad I stuck around for watching more of RWBY, because initially I wasn't really that invested, but goddamn, Rooster Teeth do have a talent of making characters you just want to be friends with in real life. And all of the improvements in Volume 3 get RWBY Volume 3 a dark rating of 90.
And do not miss what happens next.
Well, that does it for Double Dip December, and since I'm so awful at managing my time, I do not have a review planned for Christmas. I do plan on seeing you next week though. We have something important to finish. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this, the most festive time of the year, and as always, I've been Darkest101. You have been watching Double Dip December on Darkest101 Reviews. Thanks for watching. Good night, YouTube.